Welcome to What the Finance Wednesday, the real talk zone where money myths get busted and smart money moves get made. I'm your host, Dr. Tanya, and today's episode is going to hit home for a lot of folks. We're diving into the deep world of tax refunds and why that big fat check you've been waiting for might actually be a giant blinking red flag. So buckle up because this one is about to get financially uncomfortable in the best way. Let's talk about the refund illusion. So, a tax refund simply means you gave the government an interest free loan all year. If you're getting back $5,000, it's because you overpaid $5,000. That's not a reward, it's a refund of your own money. Why do we celebrate it? Because psychologically, it feels like free money. It feels like a windfall, like a bonus. It triggers that dopamine hit. And for many households, especially low to middle income families, it's the only time they see that much money at once. But here's the WTF moment. If you're depending on a refund check to pay off Christmas debt, catch up on bills, or treat yourself to things you couldn't afford all year, that's a financial red flag. It's a signal that your cash flow strategy needs a bit of work. Now, red flag scenarios that you should be watching out for. Red flag number one, you're using refunds to float your life. If you plan your year around tax season just to catch up on rent, credit cards, school clothes, you name it, you're not building a budget. You're gambling with delayed income. Red flag number two, you always get surprised by the amount. Surprise, surprise. If you don't understand why you're getting back $3,000 this year versus $700 last year, you're not in control of your withholdings or your money. Red flag number three, you're a gig worker or entrepreneur who still expects a refund. This is a big one. If you're self employed and still getting a refund, you might be making poor quarterly estimates, over deducting, or triggering audits in the future. Red flag number four, you're getting refund loans, otherwise known as refund anticipation loans. Now, RALs, as they are referred to, are the financial version of a payday loan in disguise. They charge steep fees just to get your money faster. If you need your refund that bad, that fast, then it's definitely time for a financial reset. So, the psychological trap of it all is a little bit of this. So, let's call it what it is. And it's called financial dysfunction, disguised as delayed gratification. We treat refunds like a bonus we earned instead of recognizing it's a symptom of a leaky system. The cultural messaging doesn't help either. Ball out in February is a meme. Social media is flooded with screenshots of refund checks, new cars, and new Louis V bags. But guess what? By April, the same people are back living paycheck to paycheck. The refund check has become a tool for temporary status. It makes us feel caught up or successful when in reality it's a distraction from long-term financial stability. So what do? First, you can adjust your withholdings. Use the IRS withholding calculator. If you're getting thousands back, you can likely increase your take-home pay by adjusting your W-4. That's money you can save or invest now. Also, you can create a year-round budget. Instead of refund windfalls, build monthly sinking funds for emergencies, holidays, or school expenses. Make your money work on purpose. You can also better understand your tax situation by knowing your credits, your deductions. Know how life events like having a baby, buying a house, or starting a business impact your taxes. You can also build an emergency fund. I'm always going to encourage an emergency fund. If the refund is your emergency plan, You're one flat tire away from financial disaster the other 11 months out of the year. And you can also invest your refund wisely. Pay down high interest debt or fund a Roth IRA. Save for your kids' college or use it to launch a side hustle. Whatever you do, make it count. Now, real talk, the size of your refund isn't a flex, it's a clue. And if you're using it to patch financial holes, it's time to stop celebrating the check and start fixing that leak. Now, I'm going to leave you with the financial gem of the day, like I always do. A refund is not a gift, it's a refund. And in finance, what you don't know can cost you, even when it feels like you're winning. That's it for today's WTF Wednesday. If this episode made you raise an eyebrow or a red flag, then it did its job. Share it with someone who brags about their refund check like it's a stimulus payment. You might just save them from themselves. Subscribe and follow me at It's Just Me, Dr. T on TikTok and YouTube. And remember, your money should work for you all year long, not just when the IRS says it's your turn. Until next week, stay smart, stay skeptical, and keep asking what the finance.